say South Korea. And it was okay. So let's say Saudi copy is gonna be in promotion. Okay, so it has to be discounted. Okay, so to use the line item discount, you have to press the item first, and you have to go here in miscellaneous, and then discount items, and let's say this is okay price discount. Okay, so I don't know, but you need manager access to apply the discount, and just put the manager's access, and now you will see that only this item has been discounted. Spanish latte price remains the same. Okay, so to clear the discount, you just have to go back here. Sorry, discount and clear discount. Okay, so same as the discount, check discount, you just have to press the discount check, and you have to ask your manager's account, and you press this price discount, and the whole check will be discounted. So if you print the bill, oh sorry, let's send it first. Okay, let's print the bill. Okay, and you will see the total discount. So net total and the discounted amount, which is 29, I think. Yeah, 29. Okay, so let's press OK, and let's close the bill. Say they will pay by card, and finalize. It's the same. Okay, so you have the negative 29 as a discount. Okay, clear the table again. Okay, so now we explain the discount, instruction, and customer count. Let's go now to split check. So split check is when the customers are requested to pay their pay the bills. They want to pay the bills splitted. Okay, so basically they will, for example, there are 4 persons and they want to pay each of them what they consume. Okay, so like a split payment, split check, basically, like they want they want to have checks separately. Okay, so let's open one table. Let's say there are 3 customers. Okay, so the first customer order one pasta and one drink, that's cola. Okay, second customer will have the main course, okay, beef stroganoff plus one drink, iced tea. And the third last customer will have a pizza and let's say again one drink plus spread. Okay, so now we have 3 customers. No? So this is their final order. Okay, so you just have to remember which order they have taken, and you can press send. And if they ask for split payment, you can go back in this table and just press this split check. Okay, so you will notice there are 2 tables, no, but we need 3. You just have to add one, and on this part, let me just remove this. Okay, on this part, okay, the seat number 1 will stay here because this is customer number 1. So this is the order of the customer. Okay, seat number 2 will have the beef stroganoff and passion iced tea, right? So let's do this both and just press here in this seat number 2. So the item will be transferred. Okay, the last order will be this one, and you just have to put seat number 3. So now we have now a split text of 3. Okay, so you just have to split the check, and you will notice that There are 15.1, 15.2, and 15.3. So when you press send and they are ready to pay, for example, like okay, they are now ready to pay. If you open it, there are three checks that are not printed. Okay, so press any other of this, any seat number. You print, it will ask to print all. You can, sorry, you can either print all or you can print it separately one by one. But let's print it all for now. Okay, now, and you'll notice that the table color is changed to purple, meaning this table have split. Okay, so now it's all printed. Okay, let's say the customer one is ready to pay with card. So 95 reals. Okay, then yes. And it will prompt you to close this seat number 2 and 3 if you want, if you can, if you need to cancel it, if you need to skip it, just cancel. And later on, if they're ready to pay, you just have to go here and, for example, seat number 3 is ready to pay. Okay, settle. Then again, Visa. Okay, and this 233 is the last customer, which is seat number 2. Okay, if you want to cancel again, just cancel. Okay, and then you can close it later on. Visa 223, and then yes. Okay, that's how the split check works. And now let's go to the transfer and transfer item and employee transfer. Okay. So you will notice we will have the employee transfer here and also the transfer item and transfer table here. So both of them have the different functions. Okay. For example, inside the page, okay, let's say you have two customer. This one is drinking coffee, the other guys. The other customer will have a coffee. Okay, so send. Okay, now the customer with the coffee wants to transfer a table. Okay, but the other customer will wants to remain on the same table. Okay, so to transfer this item to another table, okay, so you have to click this. You have to highlight the item first, and then you have to click this transfer item because I'll explain to you later the other transfer item function. But for now, we transfer this. And this one requires a manager's approval, okay, to transfer an item. So to transfer it, just request to your manager, okay, and then from 15, he wants to transfer to 16. Okay, again, and then we have one customer. Okay, now you'll notice that the cafe latte, rose latte is already gone from this table. You open this, now the ice roast latte was transferred to another table. Okay, so that's how the selected item transfer can be processed. Okay, so next is this transfer item, no? So meaning this transfer item can transfer the whole item inside the table to another table. I will give you one example. Let's say to customer. Okay, so let's press send. Okay, unlike the first one, this is only for the selected item, but for this option, it can transfer the whole item to another table. Okay, so let's transfer now. Okay, from 14 to table number 5. Okay, and then again, let's just access, and now you'll notice that the item has been transferred. Okay, so clear the table, and when you open it, now it's the item is now under table number 5. Okay, so that's how the transfer item works. table transfers actually. And let's now proceed to transfer table. So transfer table is applicable, for example, this cashier one is now ending the shift. Okay, so cashier one needs to close all the open tables under cashier one name. Okay, so in order to close it properly, you have to hand over your open table to the next cashier. So the next cashier will have to log in on the POS first. Okay, so cashier 2 log in to 1 1. Okay, because it needs to have at least two employees log in so can able to transfer that item. Okay, so log in the cashier number 1 again. Okay, now to transfer all your open tables to the next cashier, you just have to press this. Okay, so employee to transfer from, which is cashier number 1, going to cashier number 2. Click yes, again for your manager's approval. Now you will notice that this table are now under cashier number 2.